Well, I figured if I'm going to be outside working on stuff, I might as well take video while I do it. So what I'm going to do today is drain the small amount of fuel that's in the tractor right now and take the seat off. And I think I'm going to try and save myself a couple bucks. And rather than go to the car wash and power wash it, I'm going to just stand it up on end like I said I would and hose it down and see, maybe use some of this stuff. I don't know. Got to do with whatever can't hurt any aminals or anything like that. So I'm just going to get to work and pull the seat off of it and drain the gas that's still in there out of it and clean it up, and then if I can get that done, maybe I'll look at installing that eye bolt today. So we'll see what happens. Well, if anyone's ever wondered what the bottom of a Suburban looks like, there you go. See why it's in need of some cleaning. Junk. So it's raining pretty good right now, but maybe we'll go stand out there and wash it or something. But you can see the belt's busted up pretty good, so we're going to get a new one of those. Tighten up the steering linkage. I busted one tie rod, so I just drilled through it and put a bolt through it. But just needs to be cleaned, stuff like that. And while I have it out, I'll do some other stuff to it probably as well. But there you go. That's why it needs to be cleaned. So that's the way she sits right now, just propped up against the tire. Okay, so the 19.9, I just got done hosing that down, and I'm gonna let that sit outside in the rain and let the rain kind of wash away any other stuff that might be on there, and then bring it in tonight, let it dry out, and stuff. So we'll see how that comes out. It looks like I was getting most of the stuff off, but anyway, so what we're going to do now is I took the muffler off to measure the gasket and to have some flanges made, and didn't tighten down one of the bolts properly, so I got this one today, and hopefully that'll fit. And I'm going to just pop that back on, and then I noticed it was leaking oil onto the starter from the back cylinder, so I'm going to maybe clean that off and try and put the engine up there, and then see how it's looking. I didn't use any of the gunk, which is right here. I didn't use any of that when I actually washed the tractor. I'll try to not get the camera wet, but you can just get a quick look at the tractor. That's kind of funny. So I have a whole 12-ounce can of that stuff to use should I need it. The engine looks pretty clean, but we'll see if it needs anything. So I'm gonna pop that muffler back on and then pop the engine somewhere and see if we can take a look at it. Alright, so muffler is back on, and we can get a better look at the engine. So you're looking at the tractor, front of the tractor, back of the tractor. So generally speaking, this side gets a little bit less attention, and as you can see, there's some oil buildup here from underneath. So I think what I'll probably do is take this shroud off and see where I'm leaking from. Might be something as simple as a gasket on the adapter for the oil filter, but we'll take a look. Okay, well here's how it looks with the tin off. There's my oil filter, which I got to replace. And when I took this apart, or when I took the engine out, there was a good buildup of oil on the starter bolt. Can't really tell where it's leaking from, but I think I'm going to have to degrease the engine, because just looking at this tin, there it is. That's all the oil stuff that I hate. So I figure this is probably as good a time as any to degrease this engine. So I'm going to get to work on removing the other tins and see what lies under there. Alright, well, all of the tins are now off, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of buildup of like just crap on here. So my guess is that when I change the oil filter, I'm going to find a bad gasket, so I got to figure out where I can get one of those. That's the vacuum line that drives the fuel pump. So I'm just going to set this down here for a minute. So that's what an N52M looks like naked. I got the left hand and right hand shrouds, the main blower shroud and stuff currently off it. Got my governor and things, and so anyway, I don't think that I'm going to be doing much else on the engine today. So that's I think that'll be it for today until I bring the tractor back in and see how that looks, which I'll do that once I'm done with this. But so a couple more things to do. Okay, well, I just brought the tractor in and I hosed it down and then let it sit outside for about 20 minutes. And I got some of the heavier stuff off, but there's still a good layer of crap caked on there. So I'm probably still gonna need to take it to the car wash and power wash it. But I think what I'm gonna do now is get rid of this troublesome cotter pin in favor of this what's it. So I'm gonna pull that out. I don't even know if I have to drill the hole out or not, and then stick this bad boy on there and see how it looks. Alright, well, the eye bolt's installed. So basically, the way the clutch works is this guy is going to hook onto there, and then the other end of it hooks onto the right here, that hole. So that's how it's going to work. Let me see if I can just get it. I'm going to have to do something because it's not lining up properly. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. We'll do something. But that's gonna conclude the work for today. So the next thing is I gotta do are get a hold of my clutch bushing so that doesn't do that no more, and clean off the engine, clean off the tractor, and then put it all back together. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.